Okay, so today we're not just looking at a to-do list. We're going to go deeper. We're going to dissect the very architecture of what makes a disciplined day work. We'll use this plan, called Day 16, as our blueprint to really understand the philosophy behind building a life that's consistent and totally intentional.
And it all starts right here with this idea. Forget about having one amazing perfect day. The real win, the secret sauce, is in the quiet victory of just doing it again and again. Real change happens when you show up for yourself, especially on the days you really don't want to. Day 16 isn't magic. It's just a symbol for today, the day you decide to commit.
So, where do we kick things off? Well, it all starts with the foundation. And look, winning the morning isn't just some motivational quote you see on the internet. It's a real strategy. How you start your day literally sets the trajectory for everything that follows.
And check this out. The day doesn't start with some huge, intimidating task. It starts with a glass of warm water. Now, this isn't really about hydration. It's about making a deliberate first choice. It's a small, conscious act that sends a message to your brain, hey, I'm in control here. That's it. That's where discipline actually begins.
That first tiny win, it's like the first push of a snowball. It builds momentum. And the morning action plan is all about channeling that energy. After you hydrate, you get your body moving. Then you push just a little bit harder than you did yesterday. But the most important part, you keep the rhythm. The goal isn't to destroy yourself in a workout. It's to establish a steady, consistent beat that you can carry through the entire day.
All right, the engine is running, so now it needs fuel. And just like everything else in this plan, the way you eat is incredibly deliberate. This isn't about restriction or what you can't have. No, this is about fueling for specific outcomes, giving yourself energy, staying focused, and helping your body recover.
Just take a quick look at this plan. See how everything has a job to do? Breakfast is heavy on protein for clean fuel right out of the gate. Lunch is balanced to give you that sustained energy without a crash. And dinner is light because you need to respect your body's recovery time. Even the snacks are there for a reason. They're strategic tools, not just mindless munching. And that right there brings us to a really crucial idea.
This slide nails the entire philosophy. The plan uses snacks proactively to control cravings before they even start. That's what fueling is. The alternative is just reacting to an impulse, right? Which is usually unplanned and totally driven by emotion. It's the difference between being the architect of your day or just being a passenger along for the ride. You know, every well-built structure has a keystone, that one stone at the top that locks everything else into place. Well, in the architecture of a disciplined day, that keystone is the non-negotiable. It's the one single commitment that you hold on to, no matter how crazy or chaotic the day gets.
And that one commitment, it all comes down to this simple number, 10. So what does it stand for? 10 reps? 10 pages of a book? Nope, it's 10 minutes. A 10-minute walk right after lunch. Sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? But its real power has nothing to do with how difficult it is.
Its power is in the promise. The key is that this one simple action is completely unconditional. You don't debate it. You don't check the weather. You don't ask yourself if you feel like it. You just get up and do it. This tiny, unbreakable promise to yourself is the anchor for your whole day. It proves that you can count on you, which makes all the other disciplined choices just a little bit easier.
So we've built the day. We've got a strong start, we've got deliberate fuel, and we have that non-negotiable anchor holding it all together. But what's the actual endgame here? If you follow this plan, what does victory even look like? I'll give you a hint. It's probably not what you're thinking.
So you get to the end of the day. You hydrated, you moved, you ate clean, you took that unbreakable 10-minute walk. Was the day perfect? Did you execute every single minute flawlessly? Well, according to this philosophy, that's completely the wrong question to be asking yourself.
Because here's the absolute truth of it. The win isn't perfection. The win is consistency. Maybe your workout felt slow and sluggish. Maybe your lunch was a little rushed. Honestly, it doesn't matter. You showed up. You followed the architecture of the day. You were consistent. That is the victory. That's the only thing that counts.
So, let's just boil this all down. What are the key takeaways from this Day 16 plan? First, real transformation just comes from showing up day in and day out. Second, it's the small, disciplined habits that build unstoppable momentum. Third, fuel your body with a plan, not with an impulse. Fourth, you've got to anchor your day with one non-negotiable commitment. And finally, always remember, the goal is consistency, never, ever perfection.
And that leaves us with one final thought.
The structure for day 16, it's not about that one day. It's a template you can use for any day. So as this day comes to an end, the real question isn't about how well you did today. It's about how you're going to show up tomorrow. Your day 16 is in the books. So what's the plan for day 17?
Thanks for watching. Every repetition counts. Every day matters. Stay consistent. See you in the next video.